Viewer discretion is advised. Alicia Keys is frustrated that son Genesis doesn't want to explore his feminine energy. This woman is wacko. This is proof that not only Alicia Keys, but I've seen here lately, a lot of women are trying to turn their own children gay. It's like they have some vendetta against the dead. I'm going to turn your son gay. Why else would they do this? Because as a parent, your job is to instruct, not to destruct. You are preparing your children for life after you have exited. You want to make sure that they have all the necessary tools they need to survive without you. Only thing these women are preparing their children for is a life of man puns. If you want to have a daughter, keep having kids until you have one. But don't try to turn your son into one. People like Alicia Keys think they have the answers to everything. But they've never had the answer to nothing. And to think that it would be a great idea for my son to explore this feminine energy he has inside of him. We all have feminine and male energy in us. Woman, you are fucking stupid. You are stupid. And you better be glad this is not the 1920s, because you one of those kind of women. I just say some women, I'm like that lady, Shahara Ali. Some women need a slap in the mouth. One day, a gay guy asked me a question. He asked me, do I believe that a man could be born gay? And at that particular time, I told him, hell no. But after the punk went on by his way, I went into the house. And I kind of grabbed my Bible. So sometimes I would just grab my Bible, open it, close my eyes, and point. And I came to this scripture. For there are some eunuchs which were so born from their mother's womb. And there are some eunuchs which were made eunuchs of men. And there be eunuchs which have made themselves eunuchs for the kingdom of heaven's sake. He that is able to receive it, let him receive it. The first time that I recognized a gay person, I was about 3 years old. I was with my grandmother. We were downtown at Foley's in Houston, Texas. And had a salesman there, a white man, walk around, his hand a little duck tail, and he was just acting all girly. So I said to my grandma, you know how kids are, we are candid, we speak our minds. I said, my dear, that man a sissy. My grandma, wait, hush. But at that early age, I was able to recognize that this man did not exhibit the behavior of a normal man, but that of a sissy. So I've always seen gay people around, but you know, when you are a man and you just, hey man, I'm thinking that everybody should be a man. I don't think that the person is born that way. But the more you live life and the more you get out the house and get out of your own house, you start seeing things. And I started seeing things that just, hey man, This little boy gonna grow. His boy gonna be gay when he grow up. You can see it in him. You can tell a child that's going to be gay how they cry. When it's a male baby that's gay, they don't cry like normal babies. They cry kind of weak. And for those little girls that are gay, those they holler when they holler. So you can kind of like see it in them after birth. And when they get older, you just see him. This little boy here, he just ain't tough. What's wrong with him? You trying to get him to play with the other boys and do boy thing. He just is not interested. That child is gay. The handwriting is on the wall. So yes, some people are born gay. And with the case of Alicia Keys and her son, she's trying to make him gay. She is trying to make her son gay. What did it say? It says that, and there are some eunuchs which were made eunuchs of men. So she's trying to make him gay. He wasn't born that way. She would have to get him to explore his feminine energy. You are trying to force this type of behavior on this child. Remember when they used to always talk about gay bashing? I'm going to tell you why there were gay bashings. Because gay men want to prance around, neck popping, acting all sassy around real men. We don't want that type of behavior around us. You tell you, say, man, go on about your business, that shit, man, going on. You can't tell me. And there it is, the gay is getting bashed. They don't ever tell you the reason why gays get bashed. They just say, oh, it's a gay bashing. Because gays, men, put themselves in a position to be bashed. And I'm tired of gays trying to put their struggles along with what black people has went through. Regardless of how I act, how I dress, how I speak, how much money I have, what type of status I have in life, I am always a black man. And to some races, I am just another nigger. But you gay people, all you have to do is not exhibit that gay behavior around people who don't approve of that. And you all right. See, I don't have that luxury. I can't change my skin color, but you can change your ways. That portal to another dimension, it has been opened up. Evil is upon the face of the earth. Everywhere you go, evilness. If I was one of those people, I would say something like, hey man, since Obama won the presidency, some disgruntled racist has opened the portals to all demons to come up on the earth. Just wipe it out. It's a wrap. You know what's one strange thing I've just thought about? When people are purchasing animals like dogs or horses, they check out the pedigree. Who was the dad? Who was the mom? They look at the history of these animals. Was the dad a good fighter? Was the mom a good fighter? But when it comes to people, we don't do any research at all. We just go basically on looks. If it look good enough, it's good enough. But in the end, what will be the outcome of that relationship? Will you hook up with a person that will fight you tooth and nail to stop you from doing whatever is right. When you hook up with a person that's going to try to teach your child to be gay, to be a criminal, to be a lowlife, to be lazy, to be disrespectful. I mean, Alicia Keys, she looks alright, you know what I'm saying? She'll get it. But after this revelation, I wouldn't, that woman couldn't shine my shoes. I would want her nowhere around me with that type of stupid, ignorant behavior, with that type of thinking that she has, with that type of heart that she has. People, like I say, people might look pretty, but then there might be something going on inside their head that isn't pretty. I've met a many. And if the dad is going along with this sideshow, it speaks a lot about him as well. Like I say, man, hey, I've seen a lot of things in my life and time. And that was this gay guy in my neighborhood. He was married and they had kids. But he was still gay. His wife was gay too. I don't know what happened about the children. I don't know how their lives turned out. But I know that you got gay people that hook up and they'll have kids too, but they still gay. He gonna keep messing with his men's and she gonna keep on messing with her women's. And it is well known that a lot of people in Hollywood and the music industry are nothing but stone cold freaks. They don't turn down nothing. They don't even turn down their collar. You ever notice those people that take pictures in Hollywood and the music industry, how their collars always turned up? They ain't turned down nothing. It's very stressful, I know, for a parent that you have one that is trying to teach this child one thing, and you have the other that is going to teach them something else. You are trying to make sure that your child have all the necessary tools in life to make it, and the other parent is trying to make sure that you don't make it. An end has to come to all of this foolishness. And I'm hoping that it will be very swift and very painful for all those involved. All things, good and bad, will soon come to an end. The evil spirits know that. But do you know that? And what side will you be on when the end comes?